Welcome, my beautiful people, to the Dawn Kitchen. Guys, guess what? We will be cooking gungo peas with rice today. Here, they call it green pigeon peas. But in Jamaica, we call this gungo peas, green gungo. But other places is green pigeon peas. So I'm doing gungo, rice and peas today. 1 cup coconut milk. And this is the powder coconut I'm using. So I just mix the powder with some water. Thyme, I should be using the green thyme, but this is a dry thyme. I don't have any green one right now at hand, so I'm just using what I have. 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, ½ teaspoon all-purpose, allspice, this pimento seed, 1 green pepper. You got to ensure the pepper is old and there is no break on it, else you can't eat that rice and peas unless you're a lover of pepper. 2 stalks of scallion, here I'm using the jasmine rice. This is 2 cups. So I'm gonna add 1 more cup of rice to this. One of this to that. Butter. I have a little butter right here on my spoon. This is like 1 ounce of butter. You can use like half a teaspoon of cooking oil or olive oil on it if you don't want to use a butter. I forgot all about my salt. Oh my gosh, I'm using pink salt. This is a pink salt, and this is a coarse pink salt. This is 1 teaspoon of the pink salt. If you don't know the pink salt, let me show you my pack. I'm trying to be healthy. See, pink rock salt. It's better than this other salt you cook with. You don't have to use the pink salt. Remember, you just use the ordinary salt, and salt is optional. If you don't want salt in your pigeon peas and rice, you don't have to use salt. You don't have to use all-purpose. So with the water boiling now on the fire, my gungo peas already rinsed on the cold water. My seasoning here already rinsed on the cold water. So I will be adding the gungo peas in the pot of boiling water. This is 2 quarts of water. You want to put the peas in. Oh, this is... You have to add your coconut milk in, so the coconut milk can cook with the peas. Also the thyme. I want to put the salt, the pink salt in, and the pimento seed. And the garlic. I leave the scallion for the next 20 minutes time. I will be putting in the scallion, the onion, and the green pepper. So you're gonna cover the pot and let this piece cook. It's green peas, so it don't take a long time. So within half an hour, the peas is cooked. So within half an hour, this should be ready. I'm gonna lower the fire and low heat because you don't want the coconut milk to boil over. So you have to lower it and pay close attention to the pot. So my beautiful people, remember, please, to like, share, and subscribe to D Don Kitchen. So when D Don is doing a video, you will be the first one to be notified. And hit that notification bell. So you just want to pound on the scallion. And you're going to crush your scallion just like that. The onion, just cut the onion up. You don't want to cut it too big. See, that's the reason why you just have to pay close attention to your pot, because the moment you put that coconut milk in, you've got to watch that pot, or else everything will boil over on the stove. Lower the fire as low as you can, and even leave the pot off open. It helps. First time, what I used to do, you put a spoon in it and you turn it down, and it will help it from boiling over. I don't know if people still do those things. So my mom used to do that. And the pepper, you just put your pepper right in. So now I'm rinsing the rice on the cold water. It's always good for you to rinse the rice. You want to rinse the rice about 3 times. Look at the water. You see all the water is white. So guys, for the amount of water that I'm using, I have enough water to cook the rice. So I'm checking in on the pot. I'm gonna place my butter in. So remember, it was 2 quarts of water in the pot, right? So I'm just gonna remove all these scallion, the thyme. I want to ensure you move all of these. You see? Because I wasn't using the freshly green thyme, it was a dry thyme. So I want to remove all the stick from the pot, from the thyme. So it's time to put the rice in. And this is about 1 quart of water. This is enough. Let me remove the pepper. And rest the pepper aside. I need the pepper to be at the top. I mean, some people, no, I'm just using the spoon to stir the rice. If you want to, you can add even a little sugar to bring out the flavor, but I'm not a sugar person like that. So here I have enough water for the rice. And when you put in, you stir with a spoon. Ensure you stirred everything. I'm going to add back my pepper at the top. And then after, when you're going to turn the rice, you're going to use a fork. Do not use a spoon. So you're going to turn the fire up and rapid boil. And when it boils for like 5 minutes, then you're going to lower the fire. So before you put the rice in, how do you know it's time to put the rice in? You want to take the peas or the pigeon bean up in a spoon, and you want to test. It's hot. It is really hot. It's burning my finger. So you see, it's cooked. They're soft. So that's why you know it's time for you to put the rice in. So now you see the pot is boiling. Now it's time you lower the fire, and you're gonna let the rice simmer for like 30 minutes or until done. So beautiful people, it's time to check in. Let me remove the pepper, and you want to stir your gungo, peas and rice. Guys, you see it looking nice? Wow. And the fire, you ensure the fire turns very, very low. So I'm giving it 5 more minutes, and then we move on to the second step. How do you know that your rice is simmer? You use a fork and you take some up. You see the rice is simmer. The same thing as the bean, the gungo or pigeon bean. You see, it's cooked. Our gungo, green gungo peas and rice is now ready. So don't go yet, stay tuned. Gungo, rice and peas is now ready. Our pigeon beans and rice is now ready. Hey guys, look at this. Is it looking real delicious? Yummy. Give it a try. You can have this, you can eat it just as it is. Or you can have meat, fish, anything you want to have it with. So beautiful, please remember, share and subscribe. Thank you, beautiful people, for watching D Don Kitchen.